Hi Gemini, welcome to your Who's Coming In reading. This is for a new person only, okay? Not a past person. I'll be doing two other videos this weekend that I'll be posting. One will be Where Do We Stand? And the other one is a new person or a past person coming in within the next 3 months, okay? So stay tuned. But this is for, I had gotten some input from viewers and subscribers. I threw some things out there for ideas and I got some ideas back. So thank you all if you're some of the ones that provided some feedback because I'm always open to feedback, okay? So, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please remember this is a general reading. If you like this video, please like and consider subscribing. If you haven't done so already, leave a comment. Tell me what's going on, what you think. It definitely helps me get with the energy. So let's get started with this new person here. Gemini. Spirit, please give me guidance for Gemini, for a new person coming in, please. Please give me guidance. What does Gemini need to know, or what's going on with new love here? Maybe some of you recently have gotten with somebody. Take it as it resonates, right? Leave the rest. Please give me guidance regarding a new person here. A new person. New person. New person. New person. Two more shuffles, Spirit. One. Whoa, that's way too many. Way too many. Okay. Way too many. Ooh, Gemini, what is going on with y'all? One more shuffle, Spirit. Got a lot going on or what? Let's see. All right, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Very nice, okay? All right, pull another card. Spirit said, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I like it, Gemini. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. All right, let me pull two Kipper cards to see if we can get some information here. Spirit, please give me guidance for Gemini with new love, please. Okay. We have thoughts, number 16. We have community, number 39. Okay. So these numbers could be significant some way, shape, or form. It could be the 16th of the month. You know, you could be 39. So with thoughts here. So maybe if you've met somebody recently, okay, maybe this person like really has thoughts here of committing to you, okay? Or this is gonna both make you really like, is this it? Like, is this the person? Because with the community card, there's a strong sense of a harmonious relationship here, okay? So I do feel that it's going to feel natural, but it's kind of like you may be a little nervous. It's kind of like the butterflies in the stomach kind of thing, from a sense of, and maybe you meet this person too while you're out and not expected in a sense, okay? Sometimes when we put those things in our mind of how we need to meet somebody or what have you, you could be out and about at an event, a wedding, maybe at a concert or some type of event. Doesn't have to be a coffee shop, right? You could be meeting this person. So, and it also could be somebody that is known in your community. All right. But it feels like a warm type of situation here. All right. So let's see, Gemini. What I'll do is I'll pull the zodiac. I'll go through all the zodiacs at the end, okay? Now, know that with the zodiac sign, yes, it could be their sun sign, or it could be representative of a season, or maybe they hold that type of characteristic. So if I say Gemini, right, like if the Lover's card, for example, is Gemini, and it could be that it's Gemini season, this person has it in their chart heavy, or that could be their sign. I'm just using that as an example, okay? So I will go through all of those at the end. Spirit, give me guidance here for who's coming in. Tell me about the person coming in for Gemini. Tell me about the person here coming in for Gemini, please, and thank you. Tell me about the person coming in for Gemini, please, Spirit. Tell me about the person coming in for Gemini. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, immediately, I feel like this is divine timing. This is divinely being guided here, okay? Which you never want to rush anything, right? Because you just don't. I do get the heavy sense that this person is currently going, like there's an ending of a cycle here, okay? And this person has gone through some type of pain, as we all do, right? And it's really important, like with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's really important to get centered. It's all about getting centered, because with the wheel, you know, sometimes we feel like we're on top, right, in life, and sometimes we feel like we're on the bottom and things just can't go right. And it's really so important about centering ourselves and the way we are, right? So I do feel like this person has been through some things, kind of like maybe an emotional roller coaster, okay, with the Four of Cups here. And this person is learning to not just center themselves, right, to get in a good space, but to learn how to deal with being centered in any situation, good or bad. And I feel like this is why it's going to put that person in their thoughts, because when you come together, it's going to be like, you know, kind of a sense from a Four of Cups, like the fear of loss, the fear of rejection again, the fear of something not working out, even though emotionally they feel there is some type of strong connection. I'm just getting intuitively like this may require some patience, because again, you know, and a lot of us have been hurt in our past. I mean, I really don't know anybody who hasn't been, right? When it comes to love. But it's, this person is really going to try to, like, how can I say this? Is working on making peace with things, so this person can control the direction as best as possible, right? No matter what happens, because this person's going to be able to control how they react to external forces when things happen here, because of the pain of their past. And that's something you want somebody to have, okay? Or like, instead of feeling the fear of the past, right, repeating itself and being emotionally closed down to good things, it's all about being accepting to receiving, right, and being open. Like if somebody says, oh, I'll do that for you, and your response is like, oh, no, 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 I got it. Or, oh, no, you don't have to do that. Instead of having that kind of reaction, it then becomes, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Like there's no doubt. It's like, but I feel this is being divinely guided, because it's just taking time for this individual to become centered. So I hope that makes sense. I know that was kind of a little long-winded, but you know, I feel like this person is working on things, and you want somebody to come in that who is working on themselves. So They may come off as a little hesitant or nervous or not interested, but I do feel communication is going to be key. Okay. All right. Let's see. How would Gemini know, Spirit, regarding this person? How would Gemini know? What indications could be that this would be the person for Gemini? Spirit, please give me guidance. How would Gemini know? How would Gemini know, perhaps, that this person coming in? Last shuffle, Spirit. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. So I'm going to tell you this too. As soon as I saw this 10 of Swords, you have 10, 10, 10. Okay? Which is endings. One more card, Spirit. Okay. So, before you panic, and I just looked at the recording and it's 11:11. So let me say this. Do not panic, because this is beautiful, and I'm going to tell you why. Because people look at the negativity of cards, right? Like 10 swords, like the depiction of that in tarot is like horrifying, right? And so is the 5 of Pentacles. But there's a bigger meaning behind it. So just give me a minute to explain that. But let me say this, okay? You have 10, 10, 10 here. So let me say this. That is symbolizing the completion of some type of karmic hardship. There's a new beginning coming. There's infinite possibilities. You're on the right path, okay? Because 1010 is all about some of you, and for some of you, I get this. This is some things you need to hear as you're feeling these things. So love will come in for you. New love will come in. It's like you need to clarify your thoughts and emotions, okay? So with the 10 of Pentacles, it's about stability, right? It's about somebody valuing the family, the traditions, okay? And it's like investing in the things you really care about because you want them to last. And if you look at this card, okay, you see 2 dogs. 2 dogs are symbolizing what? Loyalty. This person is loyal. Okay. I do get a sense that there is some type of, when I look at the 10 of Pentacles, I do get the sense of some type of justice. And you have justice here, okay? Like good karma, okay? This person is coming into good karma, okay? This person is loyal. This person has sacrificed things. This person is honest. Okay? This person wants the 10 of Pentacles. Now, I want y'all to understand something, because if somebody comes in and they're not working on themselves, okay, then you can't ever change someone. And don't look at this as, oh, well, this reading said they were going to change. Okay, yeah, but it's a collective reading, okay? And maybe you need to realize, too, that you can't change anyone. They have to want to do it on their own, and they have to be able to acknowledge the issues they have within, because only they can fix themselves. And again, for some of you, you may need to hear this for yourself, okay? 10 of Swords speaks of fears caught up within this person, okay? It's like this is a feeling of anxiety. It's needing to pay attention and not ignoring fears to catch up with you, and to take, not acknowledging your fears, not ignoring your fears. But it's also about the need that I'm getting here is this person is in the process of surrendering, or this person hopefully will surrender their fears, the feeling of the fear. face their fears. Okay, instead of not looking at them and then it just all catches up and then bam. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, it's about poverty consciousness here. It's about neediness sometimes. It's not just about money. A lot of times it's about self-esteem. I mean, even people with money can be poverty conscious. Okay? It's like some people become numb to their feelings. Overrun by hard times. Why aren't things going right? It's also strong about having boundaries within this. And it's like also about knowing your worth and value. I feel like this person in a past situation has really gone through the ringer. It has tore down their self-esteem. They feel lack from different perspectives. There even could have been a financial issue here, you know, like a divorce or something like that with the Justice card. But I'm also getting the sense that like this person is trying to come back around. Okay, and face all these things that maybe didn't work out in this past marriage or relationship or something of that nature. So, and with the Justice card, okay, it's about honesty, being honest with ourselves. This person can clearly see here. Okay, and the sword speaks of truth and clarity, and I get the strong sense that this person is restoring balance, balance and harmony within themselves, not letting these emotions distort the facts that are right in front of them. Okay, it's about facing the things that are hidden, facing the fears. Okay, and being truthful with this sword. This person is going to see things for what they are. And again, going back to this thoughts here, because this speaks of a strong foundation as well. So I know it's easy to look at things in the tarot, okay, and be like, oh gosh, negative. But we can't always, I think the point here too is don't always look at everything as negative. You need to look at things on both sides of the coin, right? Positive and negative. Because there's a positive and negative to everything here. And it's about being open-minded instead of just getting this vision of what you see, interpreting something that maybe it's not what it is. Right? You could be looking at something negative and it's really positive, or you could be forcing yourself to look at something only positive, but it's really negative. But I'm really feeling like an elevation here. I'm not getting, and some people, I don't know how long this will take. Time is fluid in tarot. That's why I really don't give a time frame unless spirit, I'm just hesitant about it. Because you have to understand that free will can change. One decision can change the course by weeks, months, years, sometimes days. Okay, so just be mindful. Don't and I think the purpose of this too is to not always look at the negative in things. Be open-minded is what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what hidden blockages are here for you, Gemini. What are the hidden blockages? So I'm going to move these down. What are the hidden blockages? Sorry. I'm trying to make room so it's... What are the hidden blockages here for Gemini Spirit? What are the hidden blockages here for Gemini? Ooh. Okay. Did these come out? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers. We have the Star. Wow. The Sun. Holy cow. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. It's funny because in the beginning I said the Lover's card, Gemini, and here we go. All right, give me a second. Let me get the energy here. And, I think it's this is certainly in divine timing. You have the Wheel, you have Justice, you have the Sun, Lovers, and the Star. Okay? Six of Pentacles, you have this thing here with the scales. There's typically a scales in this card too. It's just hard for me to see if it's in here because of the way the card, with the way the shininess of the card, but you have scales here, scales here. There's a strong sense of balance here. Okay? Some of you, this is maybe something you need to work on. And again, roles can always be reversed, right? Because maybe Spirit's coming through to tell you, and I feel like it is for some of you, this is what you need to do so this person can come in for you. So just think about it, because if you feel like this speaks of you, then this message is for you too. Okay? So, with the Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles, can't speak. So, it's like, with the page, okay, so in reverse, it speaks of maybe losing passion, okay, feeling bummed out, but it's also about love being blocked here, okay? Some of you, and again, this is blockages, I'm just getting the sense that, like, you don't feel enthusiastic anymore about love, perhaps, or something coming in. But I also feel like Spirit's saying, have you really learned, the lessons here? Have you learned lessons based on experiences and the past? Are you looking at yourself? Are you looking at who you're becoming? Some of you are too hard on yourself. And it's like you could be nitpicking the way you look, the way your appearance, period. You need to understand that you're worthy, even though, we're all a work in progress. No one's perfect. Just because you have a nice body doesn't define who you are here. And I feel like a lot of you need to hear that. Like, oh, I don't have love because I don't look a certain way, or I don't have certain things. There's huge messages here. Okay? With the Lovers, it's like it's about balance, and it's also about a choice. And when I say choice, I'm speaking of you and your internal worth and the internal love and inner peace you have for yourself. Like, do you truly have inner peace and love for yourself? Do you have self-love? It's like there's a strong message, like you need to open yourself up and be true to yourself of how you feel, especially about yourself. Some of you need to stop putting a front on of how you think someone wants to see you versus who you really are. And I think that's part of one of the lessons you need to learn here. Because Spirit's saying you're beautiful. Stop trying to make yourself seem like you're someone you're not. Free yourself from that suffering, from that egotistical perspective here. In the Lover's card, there's a mountain between these two people, which represents there's some kind of barrier in between this coming together. You need to identify what that barrier or what those barriers are. Is it fears of not knowing what's going to happen? Because you can't ignore what it is you feel But it's also speaking of choosing not to allow others to define your worthiness. You know, there's a snake here wrapped around the tree. And this is representative of the tree of knowledge, which speaks of transformation. And it's stating that change can take place. You know, the angel represents your higher self here. You know, and maybe you don't always see things maybe from a spiritual perspective. And I'm not saying you have to, but there's no judgment here. This angel doesn't judge who you are in a sense, like looking at the positivity. And the lovers are naked. Why are the lovers naked? Because it represents not hiding or pretending to be someone you're not under clothes, like just being your true self. And that's what Spirit's trying to say. Show your true self. Because that, in essence, will heal wounds within you. I mean, this is really beautiful. This is very spiritually guided. Okay? Like some of you may be asking yourself, like, I just don't know why I can't find the right person because of this. This is why. Because you're not finding the right person because you're not matching the energy with who your true self is. You have to be true to yourself and love yourself first. You can't expect someone to love you if you don't have the love and respect for yourself. Some of you are codependent in a way, and I don't mean this negatively. I mean that sometimes you look to others to define your self-love for yourself. I did it. We should never give anybody that much power. So with the star card here, okay, which yes, speaks of healing, it's speaking of renewed hope. Spirit wants you to have renewed hope. Look at the big picture. Reinvent yourself. Reinvest in yourself here. It's time to restore hope in yourself. Look at the big picture with everything. It's like it's time to find your way. With this 8-pointed star, you know, it represents the points on a compass. It's time to find your way. You know, it's like, okay, I went this way, I went this way, I went this way, and I'm still not, you know, whatever it is for you. But you can transform any challenge. This is healing waters here. It's time to replenish yourself. It's time to look at things and say, okay, what no longer serves me? Is it negative thoughts? Negative feelings? Is it your ego? Spirit's saying it's time to nurture yourself. Some of you tend to, you know, nurture others too much to get the attention you feel like you need, right? We've all done this. So there is no judgment here because I can tell you we've all done this. We've all been in this place at some point. And Spirit really wants you to learn this lesson. It's like you can't see the light within yourself. You can't see how beautiful you are. You know, whether you're buried in fears, emotions, hiding emotions, not dealing with emotions. Spirit wants you to shine again, which then the sun comes out. Okay? So sunflowers always face the direction of the sun. And Spirit wants you to lighten up. The light will always return. The sun always comes back after darkness. Look at past dark experiences for you. The sun comes up every day and it goes down every day. Then it's nighttime. But then the light returns the next day. You need to believe things will work out here. It's like there's a sense of just getting wrapped up in the negativity, the issues, the challenges, the why isn't this happening, the why, you need to release control to have all the answers. You need to look at every day as, okay, there's new light every day. There's a new start to every day to see the light. It's time to change the perspective. The child is like, children are pure, and it speaks of looking at things in just wonder and awe instead of looking at everything as a problem. This horse in this card represents the help is going to come when you need it. You will find the solutions. It's on its way to you, but you also have to, here's all the puzzle pieces to a puzzle. Think of these 5 cards as a puzzle. If you take something out, things can't come together, right? Because you need all 5 pieces, and I'm just using this metaphorically, right? You need to be able to look at all of this within yourself so everything can come together and this can come in. This is very beautiful, right? Because we always tend, unfortunately in society, we just tend to look at things negative instead of seeing the good in everything. Oh, I just hit the camera. I'm sorry, y'all. Shoot. Okay, so give me a second here. These cards drive me crazy. Sorry. With the 6 of Pentacles, we see the scales again. The scales are in the Justice card as well. 10 of Pentacles as well. Do you have compassion for yourself? It's like I get a sense that some of you overgive to try to feel like you have to compensate for something, to impress. But are you genuine? Because if you're not genuine, you need to be. And I feel like, that goes along with the appearance of yourself and all these self-doubts. It's like self-love is huge here. It's just allow people to see your worth for who you are and not what you have, what you don't have, what you look like, what you don't look, You need to see, and it's also about you needing to see the value in other people if they don't have a lot. Maybe they don't have a lot of money. Does that define a person? Sure. Do you want somebody stable? Sure. Okay. But money isn't everything. Money doesn't define a person. It's how they treat people. It's how they treat their family, their friends, strangers. How do you treat people? How do you treat your family, your friends, your, strangers? Because, right, it goes both ways. There's 2 people here. It's about how you treat others and how others treat you. Do they reciprocate? Because if they don't, you need to look at that. It's like I'm getting a strong sense here of some type of judgment, whether that's on yourself or how you allow others to judge you, which you feel like defines your quality and value. Or maybe you judge others. Like Spirit's saying, don't judge a book by its cover based on some type of outside appearance. Because Spirit does say it's what goes around comes around. Okay? And you want good karma. You know, sometimes maybe we don't realize how we treat others around us, right? But you need to also feel worthy and that you are deserving. Okay? So let's pull some advice here. I'm going to put this up here for blockages. Because y'all had more cards come out, so... But I wanted to take them all because I felt like there was a strong message. Okay. And I'll go through the signs for everything at the end, okay? So, Spirit, give me the advice. I mean, I feel like pretty much this is your blockages. These are your blockages. And some of you, it only may be a few things. You only take what you know resonates. But remember, it's time to be truthful to yourself and honest here. Okay? So, let's see what advice we have. What's the advice here for Gemini and love, Spirit? What is the advice here? Okay. What is the advice? Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Ace of Swords. Swords speak of truth, clarity, action. Okay, it's really time to be honest with yourself. So your advice is, okay, you need, like, this is like my that to me, the Nine of Swords is like the shadows, okay? What does that mean? Like the fears, the guilt, the shame, the loneliness, those negative thoughts, right? Stop allowing these things to take control. You're not alone, okay? Respect how far you've come. Okay, you need to respect how far you've come and remember how valuable you are, because there is hope. And despite your thoughts, you are vibrant like the roses in this quilt here. You are vibrant. You are beautiful. You must see the truth and get rid of all those shadows, okay, that are hanging over you. Like these, look at the swords as these shadows that are hanging over you, whatever that is for you. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like, it's time to get in a peace of state and rest. It's, you need to look at things in a different perspective here, a new positive perspective. And protect yourself from the negativity and your own words to yourself. Stop feeling so powerless here, because you are powerful. Be confident. Have courage. You're stronger than you think is what Spirit's saying. Okay, so as far as signs go, we have Cancer, Capricorn. You know, it could be a fixed sign with the wheel, okay, as well, which is Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Wait, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Because the lion, the eagle, the bull, and all. Okay? You have Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Okay. So think of 2 questions you have. I'm going to pull 2 cards for the angel answers. Okay. So 2 cards from the angel answers oracle cards. So let's see. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. Spirit, please give me guidance for Gemini, please. Spirit, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know here? What does Gemini need to know, Spirit? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to mess up these cards. All right, this is the advice. Wait, I jacked something up. Hang on. Okay. All right, let's see. Spirit, please give me guidance for Gemini. 2 cards for Gemini. Oh. 2 cards for Gemini. 1 more. Okay. Oh, well, we got a few. All right, so there's 3 cards. So if you want to pause it, but first card is no. Be assertive and choose a new direction. And I feel like this is saying, I don't know why I feel like some of you asked about a past person. Okay. It's time to be assertive, right? Like we spoke of. Stand in your power here. Choose a new direction. Stop staying in this, you know, and like I said, with this star here, okay, it's like this is your compass. Choose a new direction. All right, Gemini, I hope this helped. If you like this video, please like, consider, and subscribing. Definitely comment. Let me know what you think. You guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power. Be on the lookout in the next couple days for the other readings, and I'll see you soon. Bye.